Hey everyone, welcome back, or hello, hi, welcome if you're new. My name's Lasandra, and today we're going to be doing our cash stuffing for the next 2 weeks. And I am so sorry I did not post a cash planning video. I did record it, but once I was editing it, I'm like, nope, this isn't it. Because you could tell I was totally distracted. There was a lot happening this weekend, but I did the planning part so we can do the stuffing together. So we're going to start off in my wallet, and I want to grab my recipes. And for those that are new, these are going to go into Fetch, which is a free app that you can download on your phone. All you have to do is just take pictures of these receipts. The receipts give you points, and then those points can be redeemed for gift cards to like Amazon, Sephora, restaurants, and things like that. So I do have a referral link down below if you are interested. But I'll put those off to the side for now. And then we'll get started in here. And I think, yeah, I only have, I think, $1 in my buffer envelope. So I'm just going to roll it back here to the acts of kindness, which also got thinned out because I got to use it like 3 times this week and it felt so freaking good. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and $6. So I'm going to kind of build it back up again. But I'm telling you, I'm so glad that I did this because it just fills my cup. I love it. All right, so we're going to start off with groceries, and it is going to be getting $225 this week. So we've got 150, 70, 90, 210, 220, 225. And I will be using this tonight because that's where I'm going to head as soon as I'm done filming this. So, all right, and then spending 40 is going to be going to my husband, which had I filmed this earlier in the day, I could have sent that with him because he's at work. That's okay. And then I'm going to be getting my 20. So a 10, a 5, and then 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go again. I don't know if you watched my last video, but I think I grabbed 5 ones in every single category I needed it. So no pressure. That's all right. $20 going into coffee because that is one thing we definitely need tonight because we've got like 2 cups left, 2 K-cups left. All right, and then 20 is going into eating out. And then buffer is going to be my $10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah! See? Too much pressure. It's fine. So there's my 10 for the buffer. And then for those who don't know, so acts of kindness, I'm not putting money in it. I'm just all of my rollover that I don't spend each week just goes straight to there. So yeah. So that way I'm making a conscious effort to save money so I can give. All right, put that off to the side, and then we're going to go into our overflow binder and do the exact same thing over there. So 225, so 150, 70, 90, 210, 220, 225. But yeah, how was your guys' weekend? I hope it was good. I'm sure a lot of you are kind of in the same boat as we are here. The weather was super, super nice on Friday, like 67 or something like that, 67. Anyway, but then it got really cold as the weekend progressed. So kind of a bummer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it. I was kind of hopeful. But anyway, but I was working my little hiney off because by the time you're watching this video, I'm not sure, but my Etsy shop should be reopen. My goal is by Monday morning. So, but anyway, yeah, I've just been inside working my butt off, getting everything ready. And I had so much fun and I'm so excited. So let's see, eating out is getting 20. Make sure that was coffee. Yeah. All right. And then buffer, I'm getting my 10. I know this isn't 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, at least it happened once. That's kind of my thing if you're new here. It's fun to grab the exact change. I feel like a balla. So, all right. That is it for our overflow. And now we're going to get into our high and low priorities. Holy crap, there go the dogs. I think my kids just got home. All right, so Otto is going to be getting... No... I forgot to tell you. So since I didn't do my cash planning video, this is starting back at 0 because my son and I actually had to have some work done to our cars and it was like $600 some. So this is empty and then I did have to dip into our emergency, but I had the money. So I'm more than happy about that. So we are going to be putting, I'm actually going to move these a little closer. So 75 is going into auto, which I do want to circle back to this because this is just such a cute little placeholder. Empty, just like your excuses. This is from Raylan at the Remarkable Dollar. Yeah, she's got all kinds of cute stuff. All right, and then emergency. So it is going to be getting $40. Oh my goodness, come on. 20, oh, I lost. I think I lost my, uh-oh. I lost a placeholder because I have like 300, or un momento. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so this is supposed to be in here. I must have accidentally grabbed it. So 350, 70, 90, 400 total. So that's still a really great amount to have in our emergency fund. I'm happy about that. So if you're not, make sure you're saving for an emergency. All right, and then healthcare is going to be getting 15. Or no. Once again, I think I goofed. Sorry, I tried to grab these ahead of time. Where did I get off? I think I might have just skipped over that. So let me grab that. Okay, so there's my 15 here. So I don't know what I did. My goodness. All right, so there's 200, 10, 25 into healthcare. And so my husband and I are discussing, I closed out our debt snowball. And so we're talking about maybe pulling from healthcare and paying off that medical bill that we had. So that way we can move on to the next one, which is really exciting. Okay, anyway, registration is going to be getting $30. So hopefully I got that right. Yep. Okay. But yeah, I'm so pumped. And I absolutely love seeing these bills drop off the face of the earth. And I hope that we never, ever get them back. All right, home improvement is going to be getting 20. Okay, so now we've got 100, 20, 40, 45, and 50. Which I think, so I know in my last video I said that this was going to be our tax refund and our regular cash, but it didn't work out that way. For some reason, the money didn't come through like they said it would. So I think we're going to be making this a priority, I think. There's just a lot. There's a lot to decide because we're just torn on all the things that we want to pay off, but then all the things that we want to do. Ugh. Decisions. But yeah, have you guys gotten your tax fund? Well, hopefully you guys all got a tax refund this year. It's so frustrating. This is the first time in, I would say probably 4 or 5 years that we've gotten a refund back. And I think it's because of that overtime bill that they passed. So very thankful for that. All right, landscaping is going to be getting 50. All right, so now we have 51, 20, 30, 35, 40. 140. Is that right? I feel like I'm missing something. 100, 20, 30, 35. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All good in the hood. All right, so then Fur Babies is going to be getting, is it 30? Yes, 30. Because they've got haircuts coming up next week. So I just want to make sure I've got enough. So 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. Good Lord. I swear I can count. I can. Vacation is going to be getting $20. And oh my gosh. So I forgot to circle back with everybody. In that one video, I said vacation, the vacation, and you guys all had really great guesses, but I was actually quoting bench warmers when David Spade is in the RV that they got and he was playing the PlayStation. PlayStation is how he said it. So that's what it was from. All right, so I said $20. All right, so there's 200, 20, 40, 45, and 50. All right. And then pool is going to be getting 25. 20 and 5. So now we have 400, 20, 40, 45, and 50. Awesome. we really want that pool to happen this year, but we just have so many things that we want to do and need to do. It's like, ugh, it probably won't happen this year, but that's okay. We'll just continue to save for it so that way we can enjoy it when we do. And ooh, here's a sneak peek of something that's going to be over in my shop. That's a dashboard, and it says, if at first you don't succeed, adjust your crown and try again. So fitting. But I have something funny and another movie quote. So she has 6 fingers. Yeah, AI decided to do that for some reason. Anyway, so you don't happen to have 6 fingers on your right hand? It's on her left, but anyway. Let's see if you know that movie. Another frickin' classic. All right, so beauty is going to be getting $40. Okay. Ooh. And then clothing is getting $25. Yeah, most of these actually do get cash because I want to be able to just grab it and go and not have to worry about transferring from Ally. Which I did have to do that for the car situation, which it all worked out just fine, but yeah, you definitely need to know in advance because depending on when you make the transfer, it can take a couple days. But anyway, this is another one from Raylyn. Fuck around and find out how overdraft fees work. That ain't no lie. But we're not going to be empty anymore in home decor. We're going to be putting 25 in there. Oh, that's a 10. Yeah, I keep getting these freaking text messages from Bath and Body. It's like, Ermagerd, shut up. All right, and then gifts is also going to be getting 25. My brother's birthday is coming up the end of this week. And then my mom's is at the end of the month. So, yeah, got to kind of get that built up here. And then tattoo is just getting 10. So now I have 120 altogether. Okay. And then Mr. Jacob, poor fella, he has been super, super sick since Monday. Monday evening, he's been in bed. He had influenza B and a sinus infection. So, but today he actually went to baseball practice, so he's starting to feel like somewhat human again. But he's just been battling with a lot of bloody noses, which, yeah, whatever. So I am skipping Mason and Braden because they spent all of their money, and then some, if I'm being honest, on some cologne that they wanted. They are freaking obsessed with cologne, and a coworker of mine was getting rid of his. So they don't get anything. They're basically paying me back for what they didn't have. All right, but Livy is getting her 30. Hi, Livy, love you. And say hi to Tanner, too. All right, and then Addie was back this last week. She stayed overnight, and it was super great. And then she got to go watch Braden's last basketball game, which was fun. Okay, but yeah, it's just always great catching up with her. It's never enough time, either of them. Okay, and then Sigovs, they're going to be getting 30. And if you don't know, the term Sigovs I took from the show New Girl, because that's how Schmidt refers to his significant others. All right, so that is it for my personal. Let's get into our savings. And we got another little sneak peek of something in the shop. This is my St. Patty's Roll and Save, and we saved $10 in that this time. All right, and then rock, paper, scissors, we saved 8, 2, 3. All right, and then for Go Mommy, it was 6, 5, 6. And then You Go Glen Coco, I think that one was also, no, that one was 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, and then our newest one from Melina at the Millennial Dollar. This is her Luckopoly. If you couldn't tell, I bought like all the holidays from her. And then it was $8 for that one. 1, 2, and 3. Look at that. I think we're going to be perfect. Okay, so get this put away. And then we're going to go into my 100 envelope. And we are stuffing number 14 on here. So there it is. Got a little card here. And I think once I fill through 20, then I'll go ahead and tally all that up and start moving some of these out a little bit more. just so we have some of the lower numbers to work with. Okay, and then last but not least are Debt Snowball and Merry Mondays. So I got my stack of cashes here. Each one is 25. So let's see if I can do this. So we should have, let's see, I think it's 15, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, haha. And then it should just be 110 in each of them. So that should be $50. So 10, 15, 20, 25, and then this is 25, which makes 50. Awesome. Well, and I'm so excited to play this next week because I think there's a lot of challenges that we're really close to completing. So, and we had a great, granted, some of January rolled into February, but it was still such a great savings. So I just always get so excited at the beginning of every month to start playing. So anyway, that concludes our cash stuffing though. So thank you so much for joining me today. And then just a friendly little reminder, be sure to go over and check out my Etsy shop because everything should be up. We've got binders, we've got savings challenges, scratch offs, dashboards, all kinds of fun stuff. So make sure you go check it out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.